he's eaten anything at all.
Don't make fun of me. We all need salt in order to survive.
He has a point. You do lose stamina if you don't get enough salt in your body.
Yeah, I remember seeing people trying to lick the rocks back in Calaglia.
What? Why would anybody do that?
Sometimes you can find rocks out there that taste salty. They used to say it was because of all the tears we slaves shed.
Most likely, that was actually rock salt that they found. When our provisions ran low, Miguel would often bring some back for us to use. At the time, we used it because it's all we had. But now there's something hearty about rock salt I like. Even more than table salt.
Is it possible, perhaps, to find any rock salt in these parts?
We really
is.
having a conversation.
You have to know what you're looking
Salt.
for, but when I find any, I always break some up to refill our supply. The flavor even changes depending on what kind of terrain it comes from. Sometimes I end up collecting more than we need, just in case we like it.
Wow, Kisara's really serious about her salt.
You can always count on Kisara to be earnest. That's why we have to do our part and not add any more to her burden.
Yeah, salt emote, right? Okay, what is it really wanting me to do right now? Look for the food thief? Yeah, no, I think we're gonna call it a night and start the food thief tomorrow. This is so weird, just such a bait and switch of, oh, you beat the game, to let's go find the food thief. But whatever, right? So guys, I'm gonna raid someone I don't normally chance to raid. I just have to get that up. Guys, thank you for coming out. I know I haven't been as interactive as I could be. Not feeling well. But I had a lot of fun just playing this, and it was some pretty epic moments there at the end, so I did enjoy that. Let me make sure they are not leaving. I didn't realize I was muted, but thank you. I don't really know what I was muted and didn't say. I'll just say that I love you guys. And I will see you tomorrow. Who I was going to raid is not, or they're getting off. I'm not going to raid them, and we're just going to head out. So, I will see you guys. See you tomorrow at 6. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you. Bye. Hello. How is everybody today? I hope you're doing well. I still am kinda blah, but this is gonna cheer me up playing this game. Let's go. So, just a recap. For those of you here and on YouTube, I guess YouTube, you probably don't need a recap. You're watching right into this. We finished what I'm guessing is the first part of the game. We got all the little stones that each lord had. We took them all. And then some red lady, or lady dressed in red, took them. And but we kind of did rescue everybody, so everybody's kind of happy with us. And now, since we've done that, we're finding out that our people here at this place that we rescued are starving. Somebody is stealing their food. And so that is what we are gonna do. We're gonna look for the food thief in Delpharis Castle. So I guess that is yeah, that's what we're gonna do. It still feels a little odd that we did something so epic to only turn around and are trying to help people who are losing their food. It just seemed a little odd. Yeah, I thought I saw shiny over here. Okay. I've been told I don't have a lot left at this. That it was kind of a bait and switch on the ending, and then it ramps up to a much more climax.
Search through this whole castle?
Oh, quit grumbling. This sort of stuff's old hat for us by now.
Yeah, you've got a point. But
It's not going to take forever, Law, I promise. Let's just do what we came here to do. And get out.
I kinda don't know where I'm supposed to be going. It just said search for them in the castle. So I am searching for them in the castle. Huh. Guess that would be where we're going. Be easy.
very well.
Alright, you're clear, you can leave. Somehow, I'm both surprised and not surprised to see them here. So you're the guys hoarding all the rations? What are you doing? Get back to your position. Excuse me? I'll only say it one more time. Get back to your position. What is this guy's deal? Any slaves who disobey orders must be put to death. So says Lord Volron. We killed Lord Volron.
What the hell? Do these guys not realize who we are?
Oh, wow. I've forgotten how to fight.
Whatever's going on, these are full-run soldiers. Watch yourselves.
You picked the wrong fight. Dragon Force! Eternal devastation!
I have completely forgotten how to fight. Been playing New World. And now I feel like my attack pattern is different.
We work well together, like a finely timed walk.
Leave the enemy's arc to me.
I can carve through. No complaints here.
Oh, my I've got Dolhan instead of
Commander of Heavens.
Law. I need to switch that. So it wasn't a Danon stockpiling the rations. It was some Volron soldiers hiding out inside this castle. Yeah, I'm not sure whether to be relieved or freaked out about it. What are you guys trying to accomplish? Are you out here trying to get vengeance for Volron? What's going on here? Something's weird about all this. Are you men aware that Lord Volron is no longer around?
You don't say.
The soldiers seem to think only the orders that were given to them. Their mind is completely blank otherwise, just like the Danans here. Looking back on it, I did feel like these soldiers we fought before were mindless. If that's true, then they haven't been hiding out here. They've just been going around their business as usual. I guess so. Everyone here was Volron's slave, both Danan and Renan alike. That's the kind of realm he was running. But that doesn't explain why all hell didn't break loose with these guys once Volron was gone, like we've seen elsewhere. A month has passed since Volron vanished. It's entirely possible things may be starting to crumble at the fringes. The fact that they haven't, to any degree, has allowed these soldiers to carry on as though it were business as usual. Whatever the reason, we can't let these guys keep walking around. We should bring them into the barracks for the time being. I agree, but I don't know if they're gonna come quietly. Listen to me carefully, men. I am Lord Dolahim Ilkaras. I have an order for you. Lord Dolahim, but sir, we serve. Lord Volron has left this realm and is no longer its ruler. Therefore, in accordance to Renan law, you all must pledge your allegiance to me. So you expect us to serve you now, my lord. If you respect the Renan rule of law, then yes, that is precisely correct. Of course, we shall follow your orders, Lord Dolahim. Holy crap, I can't believe that worked. This should suffice for the time being. Let's bring these men into the barracks and then speak with Gagne once more.
I can't believe how
So he
quickly
just
you got all
tricked
those
him.
soldiers to obey you, Dolahim.
Actually,
Alright, how do I get, yeah, here. I think it's how I had them and I'm used to it.
abiding Renan hierarchy. Not me personally.
Can I just fast travel? Yes, I can.
Well, either way, it solved the problem, and that's what counts.
I've talked to the soldiers and made it clear that they are to remain in line. Things should stay calm for the time being.
I know Renans tend to take authority extremely seriously, but you sure know how to throw your weight around as a former lord.
I only managed to get through to them because Volron's curse is lifting, but not to the extent that they can act independently as of yet. Considering we had other matters to attend to for the past month, we should consider ourselves lucky that nothing occurred during our absence.
But if they do start operating independently again, that's going to cause a whole new set of problems to deal with.
Indeed. Geneth Heros is unlike Menancia. Without intervention, they'll likely revert to oppressing the Danans as they were doing before.
Meaning there's still a lot of work to be done in this realm. Not that there aren't problems among the Danans, too.
Yes. There was no way to avoid the deep-seated conflicts that had festered here. But I just hate that we had to use your position as a lord to solve the situation, Dohalim.
Had I not intervened, yet more blood would have spilled here, and nobody wishes for that.
So, what's going to happen to the Renans here now?
Why do you ask?
We've stripped the soldiers of their armor and locked them up. They can't hurt you guys anymore. I promise.
So they're alive? They're not going to die?
What?
Those people deceived us. They did terrible, terrible things to us. They made us suffer. Long before you guys came along. For years and years and years. It was constant. Never stopped. Not even for a day. So many people died. Our parents, our children, our friends. They all died. They were murdered. And it was the Renans. The Renans were the ones who did it. They killed us! Why do they get to live after so many of us have died? The bastards should die! Every last one of them!
I know how you feel, Ganya. I used to be a slave, and I hated the Renans just like you. I took up the blazing sword to bring them down. But along the way, I've met many people and seen many things. People refusing the hand life dealt them. People who have lost loved ones, but are still trying to make this world a better place. People driven by hate who stopped before it was too late. And those who couldn't and paid with their lives. And I fought plenty of people who were all too happy to make others suffer. Believe me. But after a while, I came to realize that it's not the Renans who are our true enemies.
Who is it?
What the hell are we fighting if it's not them?
We're fighting against anyone who tries to take what doesn't belong to them.
But that's what these Renans are doing. How is that any different?
Because I judge everyone by their own actions. That goes for Danans too. Because at the end of the day, at the root of all evils committed is an individual who committed them.
You're right, Alphen. It seems like people are either blaming an entire race for one individual's sins, or an individual for everyone else's mistakes. But all that does is add more hate in a world that's already full of it. I want to help create a society where people can finally stop suffering and move beyond their pain. But if we try to do that with more violence, then we'll just end up right back where we started in the first place.
All right. Have it your way. I can't argue with the folks that helped us get back our ability to think and speak freely again.
Is that to say you trust us then?
I don't trust the Renans as far as I can throw them. I trust you guys because of who you are and what you've done.
Fair enough. We won't let you down, Ganya.
Guess that's the lesson we're supposed to
What's the
learn.
matter, Kisara? Is something wrong?
Oh, no, nothing. It's fine, really. I'm just a bit worried about what'll happen to all these folks.
Right. It'll take time before they start thinking for themselves again.
Indeed, that is part of it. However, what I'm even more worried about is what will happen to them after that. What do you think they're going to want once they realize how cruel Volron was to them?
Probably revenge.
What happened to Ganeth Harros is the worst form of oppression we've seen. But treated cruelly or kindly, slaves will rise up.
Lenegus aside, there are still remnants of Renan supremacists scattered throughout Dana.
You mean all that trouble we went through to get rid of the Lords might just lead to more violence? That's the last thing I want to see happen.
Of course not. And if we don't do something to prevent it all from starting up again, there could be even more bloodshed for us to regret. There's still a lot we don't know about the Renan rulers. Whatever the face of truth behind their veil, it's on us to put a stop to them. But there is one thing that's clear. Whatever we do to finally end it, our motives can't be getting back at the Renans, or it'll all be for nothing.
So, what exactly is it that you're saying? That we should just act as if nothing happened?
Law's right. We can't expect everyone to just forget all the pain they've endured up until now. Not so easily, at least.
But we have to at least try to change course. We can't just keep allowing history to repeat itself like this.
Exactly. Look, I won't deny that between the crown contest and 300 years of oppression, there's a lot of bad blood between the Danans and the Renans. But all these problems are just too big for us to try to carry the burden on our own. We'll keep doing our part in the interim, but we need to take this one battle at a time.
I don't mean to laugh, but this is precisely what is happening in the Middle East. Alright, here's a few.
Glad that work's taken care of.
I don't
Check to
think
see
we're
if there are
done
any
just
other
yet.
problems. But where? I don't know where this is. But let's go
All
see.
to stick around a little longer. There might still be.
Oh, the things have opened
Where
up,
are you
I
going?
see.
Since when do I need your permission to move around?
I wasn't saying that you do. Though I'm not sure why you're biting my head off about it either.
Oh, that's so typical of you. How can you be so relaxed about all this? At this very moment, the enemy is doing who knows what behind the scenes. And yet we're just sitting here twiddling our thumbs in Ganeth Harros.
I know that. But our hands are tied right now. What do you want me to do? And what's gotten into you anyway? Is there something you want to say to me, Shion?
Look, you're right. Forget I said anything.
If I said something to hurt you, I'm sorry. But I honestly don't know what I said to upset you so much. I really wish you would tell me.
You don't need to apologize. You didn't say anything. It's not your fault. It's not anyone's fault. Not really.
Then
Alright.
why?
Please just drop it. I don't want to talk about it.
All right. If that's what you want, I won't push any further.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Just don't be too hard on yourself, okay?
Like they're dating, but not dating.
Huh?
Alright, let's see how we can
I
help
think
this
someone's
person.
calling out for us.
They could have something they need from...
Hey, you're those liberators. Can I ask you to help me out with something? You sound a lot more lively than most people around here. I am, and it's all thanks to those boomies.
Well.
You mean those little, tiny little Zoogles? Those are the ones. Every time I see one of them, I can't help but think about how freakishly cute and adorable they are. More people could see them up close, I bet they'd start to feel a lot better. You really think so? I mean, I guess they're pretty cute for Zoogles, I'll give you that. The way they stare at you with those beady eyes, those little things that can chew through anything, I love everything about them. You're crazy. Those things are scary as hell. They never shut up. They like to throw that dirty stuff at you. That's all part of their charm. I could look at them forever and never get tired of it. So I guess what I want to ask is, could you defeat a handful of them outside of town and bring them back here for me? Pretty please?
Got it.
Sure. Alright. So that's what we're doing. I'm gonna ignore the rest of that combo.
Boomy, boomy.
Heck,
It's crazy.
are you stuck on that too?
No, really.
Hey, what the hell happened to him? He's no longer with us. He always looked like he was struggling with his health, but still. He was so close to finally living like a normal human being, too. Does he have any living relatives? Just his mom. I think she lives in that area over there. God, I'll break the news to her. Good old Alphen.
Anyone former mother or son died. Guess it's an easy
Get this side quest as well.
That's what.
Oh, hey.
Hey, what's up, dude? Terrible opening law, but let's roll with it. What do you mean, what is up? I just mean, like, how's your work? Are you making progress? No, I'm not making progress. Is there a problem? Yes. Is there a specific reason why your work isn't going so well? I don't have any materials. Where did you get the materials before? From the Zoogles in the castle. From the Zoogles? Geez, goes to show you just how low Volron's soldiers used to stoop. But his forces are all gone, so how are you getting the materials these days? I'm not, because there are no Zoogles.
That's just.
I suppose without any Renans left in the castle to keep them contained, the Zoogles got out on their own. So they got loose and turned into feral strays. I'm surprised they didn't wreck the city on the way out. But getting back to this guy, if we don't help him out, probably just gonna stand around and not get anything done. Most likely. Then I guess that means we better go out and find these materials. Probably won't solve his problem forever, but at least it'll give him something to do once he has them. Hand over 3 infused statue fragments. Wait a second, Law. When you say you got your materials from Castle Zugles, are you talking about this stuff by any chance? Yep, that's it. Alright, easy. Problem solved. Aren't you lucky?
Oh?
Thank you. No need to thank us. Just make sure you put this stuff to good use. Do my best. Wow.
I wasn't expecting a thank you for that.
Maybe
Alright, I'm
socializing with
guessing
people
his
is
mom is
jog his memory
in
bit by
the
bit.
inn.
You did good, Law.
Thanks.
I guess not. But we can craft our weapons here. Ooh, supreme versions of these. Can't do any of those, but I can do a Titan Fang. Alright.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
Alright, so this isn't where we're supposed to go. Do you mean to the right there? Guessing then up here. Let's go get that side quest.
I wonder if something happened.
It was a little kid. That was so scary, really scary. What's wrong? Why are you so afraid? I heard all sorts of strange noises like crackle, roar, splish, splash, howl, whoosh, and boom, bump outside of town. And you left the town? Never go outside wandering. Easy, Renwell. Kid, you probably spotted a Zoogle. Did you see anything when it made the crackle and roar sound? It was red, crackling and roaring. Oh, I get it. He must mean he saw fire coming out of it. So that would mean the splashing sound is water, the howling sound is wind, and the booming sound was you, Renwell? Why's it gotta be me? Because you're always loud and booming when you're dropping lightning on me when you get mad. This little kid wouldn't know anything about it. Boom, boom, you're a boom, boom lady. You see what I mean? Even he agrees, and he hardly knows you. If you two had quite enough teasing me, there's a dangerous Zoogle on the loose. Are you gonna make the scary thing go away? We'll see what we can do. Don't worry, us grown-ups take care of it. He saw it outside of town. Do you think he was in the marshlands? Whatever it is, it sounds like it's gonna be a pain. Is that your nickname for me or something? Advance too fast.